What is up, YouTube? This is SS99 here, and today we'll be doing another Pokemon TCG deck profile, and today we'll be talking about Kangaskhan Aromatisse. Preferably, well, more specifically, Mega Kangaskhan, because Mega Kangaskhan is really good. I apologize for the shakiness of the camera, by the way. I didn't get to apologize for that in my many videos. But this will be the last real-life deck profile on Pokemon TCG that I will do until the Furious Fist comes out, because I'm getting the new Furious Fist stuff, because I love Lucaria. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to the profile. I run 2-2 line of Mega Kangaskhan EX. The only downside to this is that Mega Evolutions take up your turn. Like, once you Mega Evolve, you end your turn. But Mega Kangaskhan is the best EX, or Mega Pokemon so far. And what it does is, I'll go ahead and show you. Wham Bam Punch does 100 plus, if I can get the focus in. Come on, you stupid camera. Well, my camera's not cooperating. So it does 100 plus 30 for each head you flip, and you flip until you get tails. So it's really good, especially if you run another Pokemon, which we'll talk about later. Run 1 Mewtwo EX. It's mainly for a backup attacker, and it's perfect because if your opponent only has like one Pokemon left, or let's say that your opponent has like an EX Pokemon on the field, and you have a bunch of fairy energies that you can't use, except for on Mewtwo, you can just use Aromatisse to move it onto Mewtwo and finish off your opponent, which is really good. And Xerneas EX helps spread the damage around so you can have one less coin flip for Wham Bam Punch. Then for the non-EXs, we run a 2-2 line of Aromatisse. Aromatisse is really important in fairy decks because fairy transfer allows you to move fairy energies around as you like, which is way too good, especially for Stage 1 Pokemon. And Xerneas EX, or not EX, but regular Xerneas helps with the energy acceleration. Geomancy allows you to search your deck for 2 fairy energies and attach it to your Pokemon. So, yeah, just helps thin out the deck a lot. And 2 Victinis. A lot of people would like to run 1, but here's why I like 2. Victini plays a really important role in this deck, with Mega Kangaskhan especially, because once per turn you can reset a flip for an attack, and that increases your chances of knocking out your opponent's Pokemon by 25%. So instead of 75% be, or instead of 50% be 75%. And if you get Lysander, the life sucks. So that's why I like 2. And then the last Pokemon we run is a 1-1 line of Slurpuff, because Hypnotoxic Laser is going to be a pain in the neck to this deck, and Slurpuff is just going to make sure that that doesn't happen. Plus, you need a counteraction to Excelgor until it gets rotated. I'm kind of hoping that Next Destinies doesn't, but if it does, I'm going to be glad when Excelgor's gone, because that card sucks. For Professor Juniper, onto the supporters now. Should have said that before I said Professor Juniper, but you need 4 of them because draw power is really important in this deck. 4 N, because it will be a while before you take a prize card, so N's really good in this deck. 2 Skyla, because you do need to search stuff, but not too badly. And in most cases, you want to search for a level ball or an ultra ball or a fairy garden to get rid of the Burbank City Gym. I mean, there's plenty of things you can do. Or you may want to search for a supporter just in case you don't draw into another one if you have a dead hand. 1 Colress, because late game Colress is really good. And our last supporter is 2 Lysanders. I like to usually run. I like Lysander, so yeah. And the stadium we run are 3 Fairy Gardens because you really want that retreat cost. That's why we're running 3. 3 Max Potion. This is what makes the deck really annoying. Because Max Potion's ability is you can heal all damage from one of your Pokemon, but you have to discard all energies attached to it. However, if you have Aromatisse and 3 Fairy energies attached to Mega Kangaskhan, you can move all 3 of those energies off of Mega Kangaskhan onto another one of your Pokemon, and then use Max Potion, and then move those energies back onto Mega Kangaskhan and do Wham Bam Punch. And not to mention that Mega Kangaskhan has 230 HP, and this is the only competitive deck that I'm aware of that has a Mega Evolution. So that's going to make your opponent mad. The only way they can get around that is if they have like a Rayquaza with a bunch of energies on it. So, your searchers are 2 level balls and 2 ultra balls. You don't want to discard too much. That's why you only run 2 ultra balls, but at the same time, you want to get the search. And level ball is just there to search for your Victini and your Aromatisse and Spritzies and etc., etc. 2 tool scrappers. Could be once again be easily replaced with muscle band, but that's all I got right now. So I do prefer Startling Megaphone. 1 super rod because you want to make sure that you get enough fairy energies to do damage with Mewtwo EX, and plus you want to make sure that if you do have to discard fairy energies with a Juniper or something, you want to get them back. Or if both your Victinis get knocked out, it can get Victini back. And 4 Muscle Bands, because Muscle Band plays a really important role in this deck, especially for Mega Kangaskhan. And if it gets tool scrapped, your life sucks. And the last item card is the A-Spec, which is Computer Search, because in most cases you want to search for stuff and not in your discard pile. And now for the energies, which is the last thing we'll be talking about, which I believe is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 9 fairy energies and 4 double colorless. Don't really have to talk about that too much. It's just your staple. So, anyway, that is Mega Kangaskhan Aromatisse. Thank you guys for watching. Unfortunately, this will be the last deck profile, that real-life Pokemon TCG deck profile that I will do in a while until the Furious 5th set comes out. And next up I'll be doing, well, I still got Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profiles, so go ahead and check those out if you're into Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.